Good morning, it's Barbara. This is the the washer's spinning, so it's very loud, but I'm starting anyway, whatever. It is the low of the day today, 47. It's going to go up to 52. It's like the range today is tiny. So yesterday I showed you the before. The it's looking a little bit still before. We're still before, but not quite because I decorated. I just didn't use everything, and now I have to find a way to. I've got to process everything. I haven't done the tree yet because I just got the extension cord for the lights. Now that background looks pretty Christmassy. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee on CoronaVlogmas Day 10. There's our pearl ear right there. She just had her sutures checked. They're looking good. We got her a neoprene bootie to put on her back leg so she can't scratch herself too badly. And it was off when I got down this morning. But they didn't fit very well, so we ordered other ones, which are coming today. I will report back on the whole booty situation. So I got up, I made my coffee today, and I got a phone call from the groomer. So I answered the phone. Oh no, I forgot again. Which it was and I corrected myself when I brought Maisie. And Maisie was supposed to get her hair cut today, and I was an hour late taking her. Our groomer is lovely. And she said, "Can you bring her now?" I'm like, "Yes, I can bring her right now." It's like, oh. So my day started out frazzly. And the groomer's day started out frazzly probably too because she has to deal with me. But I lied when I said again because I did not forget on Friday because I didn't know about Friday when we didn't take her. Dennis had made that appointment during her last appointment and it never got on the calendar. And so we were like oblivious. I made this appointment for today when they called. I called back and made an appointment. So this one was my fault. And I was combing her yesterday, trying to get her snags out. Didn't do any good. She's going to have to be cut pretty short, I think. Just in time for the cold weather to come at the end of the week. Tomorrow's high here is going to be 60 Fahrenheit. And the low is going to be 30 Fahrenheit. A cold front's coming in and it's going to be very windy and then it's going to be cold. So she's losing her hair right before it's getting cold, but she never shows any indication that she cares. Anyway, so my day started all frazzly. I'm feeling frazzled, so if I whine and complain the whole time, please forgive me. But I put out some stuff and I'm liking the way it looks. The lights on the mantle are not very bright. We did end up ordering like nice lights. I've been feeling guilty about the Christmas lights that I buy because I buy the cheap Christmas lights and it's like they're disposable. They never work the next year. So we just invested in a couple of strands of really high quality, supposedly, lights that will last, and it's the kind where you can change the bulbs, and we ordered a light system, not really, just two strings of lights, but but when they come, I'm probably going to replace the lights that I have hanging on this window because I like to keep lights all year round, so they're going to probably be up all year round. Then we'll just have to buy more because then what am I going to do on the mantle and everything next Christmas? But at least we'll know whether we like these lights or not and invest in more anyway. So here's our deck, but I have to keep the ceiling lights on dim on it or you can't see anything on the mantle, especially on a day like today, which is dreary and a little rainy. I do like the lights. I like the lights to stay on all the time. So I like when I walk downstairs and it's dark or, at the beginning of the day, I like to have the lights on all year round. Okay. I put my lipstick on. Christy says I'm obsessed with lipstick. I'm not really. I'm wearing lipstick every day because I'm trying to differentiate my regular vlog from Vlogmas. Lipstick, that's it. Well, now I actually have some decorations up. So the tree, as I said, is not done yet. Dennis just found me an extension cord last night, and so I can do the tree today, because you can't really decorate a tree with lights when the lights aren't on. I did check the strand of lights, and they are working this year, so that was nice. So I'm prepared. But anyway. So of course I'm an hour late bringing the dog to the groomer, and I get behind this person. Do not get behind a white Suburban going the speed limit. Who goes the speed limit? This is America. We go over the speed limit, 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, always, at least. I mean, if you're going 10 miles an hour, you may be impeding traffic, but we were on like 25 roads, 25 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour. I mean, people run that fast. Anyway, so I was very late. Gabby's such a sweetheart. Well, it's December. We'll give her an extra big tip. Merry Christmas. Anyway, I did paint a little bit on my paintings last night. I am not feeling like I have a Christmas card yet. May, as I said, end up being a New Year's card. And I'm trying not to let it, bug me. But part of my problem was I kept forgetting to take my new paints upstairs. So I just did that, gave Aura her pills and her coffee, and took my paints upstairs. So they're upstairs now and will inspire me. I may just do what I did last year. The same cards as I did last year. I mean, the same motif. The cards will be very different, but whatever. The other thing I did yesterday was I wound the yarn to knit on my hat, but I did not actually knit on my hat. I didn't knit at all yesterday. I don't know if that's even allowed on an Advent day, but whatever. So I'm ready with these two colors if I'm going to do it, but my hat is still in the same situation as it was yesterday. Ooh, I can just barely get it all the way across the screen, I think, after any knitting next, which I'm gonna say is today, but I hope. Pretty soon I'm gonna be going like this. I didn't even finish the coral on my cow. Love, love, love. Okay, so yesterday I decorated. But today, since the house doesn't look any better, the reason for that is, as I mentioned, we want to organize our Christmas decorations in such a way as they're all in plastic bins in the basement, because we do occasionally have water problems in the basement, although not as much as we used to. This week coming up will be a test, because I think tomorrow we're supposed to get 1.5 inches of rain. So luckily the ground is not frozen, but we will see how our basement does. It feels like that leak we had in our wall was a huge, not surprising, contributor to our water problem. So, but either way, it's always better to have things in the bins. I mean, we did have a giant flood in our basement many years back now, at least 10, 15 maybe, where the water heater broke, and there was 6 or 8 inches of water in the basement. And yeah, we lost thousands and thousands of dollars of books that were in cardboard boxes in the basement. Very sad situation. But anyway, So today I'm going to be repacking all the things I didn't use, and I have a lot of decorations. I will not be buying any new decorations this year. Every year I used to buy 1 or 2 things, 3, that caught my eye. But I can't put them all out because I don't have enough room. And yeah. So I want to go through them, and as I go through them, because I haven't even unpacked everything, as I go through them, I may start switching things out here. I may, redecorate this decoration, but meanwhile we're decorating. And we have to vacuum today and get the boxwood off the carpeting because Aura's occupational therapist is coming this afternoon, so we want the house to look nice. We don't want them to think she lives, the way she does. So that's my job for today, is to start organizing the Christmas decorations. And you notice it's my job. Dennis's job is to carry things up and down the steps. My job is, because he would be perfectly happy to not be decorated for Christmas. I mean, if I stopped at the poinsettias, he would have been perfectly fine. So this is all for me. And I recognize that. And that makes it mostly my responsibility. But he does the carrying. So we do have some plastic bins already. There's a big giant one that's empty. And I think it's going to probably stay empty because the big light-ish stuff is out. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. I did not go out yesterday. It was raining and I wasn't in the mood. I've been very stressed lately, as you know. Wasn't in the mood, but one of these days I got to go to Joann because there are a couple of boxes of ornaments, and I'm pretty sure Joann has like containers for storing Christmas ornaments, for the rest of the year. So that's my job today, is to go through what I didn't put out, decide what I want to keep, and I'm going to make a box of giveaway Christmas ornaments. Does that go to Goodwill, do you think? Goodwill, if I got them there before Christmas, they might use them, because I didn't want to wait till I took everything down before I did this process, because I'm quite sure in February Goodwill does not want any Christmas decorations. So I'm doing it today in part so that maybe someone else would like Christmas decorations. I wonder where else I could. If you have any suggestions on who might like, and just a senior center might like Christmas decorations. I have like natural wood garlands from 10,000 Villages, that kind of stuff that I've never used. I pretty much have stopped buying stuff. I'm not a real shopper anymore. But, every time I do something, shopping is the separate hobby, just like knitting. Buying the yarn is a separate hobby. Well, doing Christmas, Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm going, and I didn't even start my Advents yet. So my Advent, so I have my day 10 Advent of yarn, but I have a big package that didn't fit in the holder that says to share with Aura. Now she's upstairs. I am not waiting till she comes down to open this because so this is my yarn from Megan. Okay, so here's the 3 colors, the emerald, hot fuchsia, and bright yellow on tweed. So tweed is next. I'm really loving these colors, and I told Megan that, Bright, cheery colors are what I need at the moment, and she is really hitting the bill. That's not the right phrase, you know what I mean. Hitting the mark. How fun is that? So that's today's. This is yesterday's. So this is the same dyes. This is sparkle, and this is tweed. So in my vision, they do not look, the tweed is slightly darker maybe, but love. Thank you, Megan. All right, this is like a book and something. What do you bet it's like a crossword puzzle book? Because that's what we're at. Nope. Close. What a good idea. It goes around her neck. New Zealand birds and flowers. And it'll go around her neck because, you know, Maisie eats pens. This is for Aura. Aura got a present. Brain games. Puzzle time. Word search, crosswords, and code breaks. Code breaks. I wonder what a code break is. Looks like something like this is a code break. That looks like a crossword, and this is a word search. Yay! Thank you, my dear. She will love it. And this pen around her neck. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And all the New Zealandy things are on this. Maps and birds and plants. Birds and flowers. Oh, I'm drinking from my Tui cup. I talked about it yesterday when I got the Tui coasters yesterday. Where did I put them? Here they are. The coasters are Tui, just like my mug. So there you go. Thank you, my dear. Aura will love it. She will love it. Okay. Trilogy. I'll pause you while I open it because this is a little noisy. Okay, you ready for the last roll? Ta-da! Ooh, beautiful. This is the walrus. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Here's the walrus. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. That might be next. What do you think? What do you think? I am the walrus. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Oops, you're seeing more brown than green because it will go next to the green. Oh, I think it'll go beautifully next to the green. Oh, then I have to wind this. The walrus from Trilogy Yarn. Very beautiful. I like it a lot. All right. And Sweet Sparrow. Where's Sweet Sparrow? So this is the third of my fingering. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. It's a little bit more... a little less faded or light colored in person. It's got a little more oomph to it. And this is day 10. Fairy lights. This is sparkly. Very pretty. Very pretty. Thank you, Julie. And it had a little something in the envelope. Oh, another one of these stickers. Very pretty. It's yeah, just a little richer in person. Looks a little, it's not nearly as close to my skin tone as it would seem. Where my skin tone is richer. All right. We have blue jellyfish today from the toads. And let's see. Ooh, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh, very pretty. Now, my cowl, that will go very nicely with my cowl. And I still have a couple of versions of this. So my cowl, when I get back to it, actually knitting on it, is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, the difference between what's happening with the Toads Advent calendar and what's happening with Trilogy Yarns Advent calendar is Trilogy Yarns Advent calendar, the theme is Alice in Wonderland. And so there are so many different kinds of characters that would have so many different kinds of color inspirations that, you know, that you end up with all different colors like this. Whereas with the Under the Sea theme, things seem to be a little maybe more coordinated. The colors may be more coordinated. I love both aspects. I love that the hat is like all over creation, but I love that the cowl is going to be a little more cohesive. So that worked out perfectly in terms of deciding what pattern to do, because this one, cohesive, I don't know. I don't think these are very cohesive necessarily, and I think that might be a little boring. And the whole point of this hat is to be outrageous and out there. And so this is working out beautifully for me, I have to say. Just putting it out there. Working out beautifully for me. But the cowl, to be honest, I don't really want it to be clashy or out there. I want it to be a little more coordinated. Number 10. Number 10. Number 10. Oh, it's another one of those colored paints that look like, yeah, these look like some kind of fruit or something. I'll be very interested to see how these, when you wet them and you turn them into paint, and how they work out, because that's pink and silver, and this is silver and gold. But when you wet this, this is going to combine those two colors. And I think part of my problem with my card is I haven't embraced the new paints, and I haven't embraced the new sparkle. And I need to go with the motif that cries out for sparkle, because that's what I've got. I got sparkle. But I'm okay with sparkle at the moment. You know, I picked the sparkly trilogy yarn so that I got all the sparkle. Can you see the sparkle? It's all sparkle. I forget what it's called. This line for her, but oh, I can't believe you can't hardly see the sparkle, because I can see it. But anyway, sparkle works for me, so I need to embrace the sparkle in my painting and just figure out how, you know, what I can make that will be inspired by the sparkle. So that's my goal today and tomorrow, to work on that. I'm cleaning up this stuff, organizing my Christmas things, and I'm going to embrace the sparkle, which is why I took the paints up this morning, because they weren't upstairs and they needed to be. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm not giving up, although I will be, you know, let's face it, my chances of getting anything to you guys and my Christmas list, is for Christmas, is quickly fleeing. Although I do feel better that I'm at least decorated. That helps me. Once I get this cleared up and it's not so messy, that will also help me because I have been feeling stressed. Well, I got a dog with a broken leg. I got a mother-in-law who's having trouble getting around. And I got executrixing stuff to do. So it's just feeling like, you know, not that calm. But part of it is I need to take deep breaths and calm myself and do things that will help me. And clearing this stuff up will help me. And working on my cards will help me. So I just need to do a few things that will help me. But last night I read, but believe it or not, I stopped reading in the middle of the book. And I went to bed and I went to sleep. And I didn't wake up till I was already half an hour late taking my dog to the groomer. Deep cleansing breaths. First world problems. 100%. All of what's going on with me is first world problem. Including that woman or man who was going the speed limit. Nobody goes the speed limit in the third world, right? Second world, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to continue my deep breathing. I am going to do my yoga. I had a hard yoga yesterday, which was 20 minutes, but I needed it, so I did it. And they intermix hards and mediums. I'm supposed to be doing medium, but I think they think I'm holding back. And I might be. So I'm going to do my yoga, and then I'm going to start working on my organizing my Christmas stuff. I see my box of pine cones and such right there. Those are going in the dining room. In the meanwhile, as a way to clean them up, because after I get space here, I will be making more of those centerpieces for the dining room for Christmas Eve. Oh, and my pure cranberry juice that Dennis ordered me came. So now I can make jellied cranberry sauce. I saved the can, and I can try it and see how it works out. I told Dennis, I want to have turkey for Christmas Day. We don't usually do anything fancy for dinner for Christmas Day because our Christmas Eve, we celebrate on Christmas Eve. We make spare ribs. My mom always made spare ribs. She told us it was a Norwegian tradition. Those of you in Norway can tell me if they're wrong, she's wrong, was wrong. But that's what we have in our house. So we never do anything. It's just me and Aura and Dennis on Christmas Day. And I said, oh, we're going to have a turkey because I'm going to have cranberry sauce. He says, well, I was thinking about making a goose. So we might have Christmas goose for our little 3-person celebration on Christmas Day with homemade, low-carb cranberry jelly sauce. Jellied cranberry sauce is what it's called. Anyway, that's my plan. Oh my gosh. Sorry, half an hour. Deep cleansing breaths. Don't forget, Saturday is our Zoom call in December. Our December Zoom call will be this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link to the Zoom call is on the Flame and Fiber Podcast Ravelry group. Saturday Zoom, it's a sticky thread, and just click on the link and it'll take you to Valerie is our hostess with the mostest, and it's the same every month. So if you've been before and you have that link, it's the same, and I hope you can come. 1 p.m. Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time on Saturday the 14th. Saturday the 14th. Looking forward to it. Meanwhile, those of you who need my thoughts and wishes are getting them. The healing is, I'm sending the healing. I hope all is well with everybody. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.